Hello viewers, this is a very unique Tech Talks that we are hosting today. Why is this unique? Because for a change, we don't have one leader over here, but we have four leaders coming from a diverse set of backgrounds, sharing their perspectives on digital transformation, enterprise tech spending, and emerging technologies. So without further ado, let me invite the speakers. So first up, we have Ritesh Aeron, Director, Equitable Global Healthcare Foundation. Ritesh, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So, Ritesh, you played a pivotal role in developing various digital health networks, frameworks, right? And DPIs such as Ayushman Bharat, Abha, right? Anmol. How have you seen this digital transformation of healthcare in India accelerate in the past few years? Your thoughts, please.
Okay, so I believe healthcare service delivery has literally transformed over past few years. And I literally thanks to digital technology behind that. The push that we got both from the government as well as from the citizens actually made it a very creditable source that can be recognized. And now people are asking for more. Even if we are talking about, say, Ayushman Bharat Health Account, the building blocks that has been created, like Abha, Ayushman Bharat Health Account for every citizen of this country. Similarly, the health facility registry that has been created for every facility of the registry, which is unique, and similarly, health provider registry, which is being created for every healthcare service provider, be it doctor, be it nurse, has created the entire ecosystem. And now we just have to ride on to this ecosystem. I do believe even the national programs like National Program for Prevention and Control of Non-Communicable Disease, Reproductive and Child Health Program, against which we have now Anmol A&M online system. Also, these programs have created an ecosystem for the community health workers also. Now they are empowered, they have the mobile application, they are reporting the data directly onto these systems. And even if we look at the statistical data also, like we have almost 77 crore ABHA numbers in this country. We have almost 66 crore people that are registered under NCD program. If we look at the numbers of eligible couple in RCH program, more than 36 crore beneficiaries are there. The mobile first intervention that has always been created and pushed by government, the supportive provisions, be it National Health Mission and be it the Digital Health Incentive Scheme that is run by Ayushman Bharat, ABDM, has actually created an enabling ecosystem that can be used to create affordable and accessible healthcare system, healthcare service delivery in this country.
Yeah, I think affordability, accessibility, quality, I think these are challenges that Indian healthcare system faces. And what I pick from you is that because of usage of technology, the scale has been achieved, mobile first approach, and also involving the community in getting healthcare done. So I think these are key differentiators for India.
Absolutely.
Next question for you, Ritesh, is that you've worked on global projects also with global partners like WHO. You worked on projects in Sri Lanka, Mauritius, right, Bangladesh. Are there any learnings that you see in those markets that can be implemented in India? I know India is digitally quite ahead, but are there things that you think that you could apply from your global experiences?
Absolutely. I believe there are a lot of things that we can learn from, be it global west or global south. First thing I like to reiterate, even we have ABHA, which actually helps the beneficiary to recognize themselves uniquely. But in spite of this, it is something which is still on the voluntary. We should have a system which actually helps to identify. Obviously, we could have Aadhaar, which can be the sole identifier for this, but we can't make it because of the privacy concern. But in spite of this, making the programs voluntary are not going to work for long. Second thing, I do believe that people invest are using AI and even machine learning for a lot of instances, be it software as a medical device, be it point of care device, be it Internet of medical things. These are things that are very common. But if we look at the India ecosystem, because of lot of challenges, be it the infrastructure, be it the manpower, be it even the language constraints, the digital divide. These are some of the things that are actually hindering the overall growth that we could have achieved by this time. But I still believe the work we have done in past 5 years can create a enabling ecosystem maybe in another 2 years, provided we can create some kind of mechanism even for research also, so as to use whatever data that has been generated as part of these ecosystem for research purposes, and then further using that research data into clinical treatment.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. I think from a research perspective, even though India has progressed a lot, it's still a lot of progress that we need to make up for. So, good point. Thank you, Ritesh, and thank you for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Thanks. Next up, we have Dr. Sushil K. Meher, who is the CIO at All India Institute of Medical Sciences. Dr. Sushil, welcome to the show.
Okay, thank you for the invitations. I'm honored to be here.
Thank you, Doctor. Dr. Sushil, you have been leading healthcare research in India for decades now, right? So, how has healthcare research fundamentally changed over the past few decades, according to you, especially when it comes to technology?
Last 33 years I am in the healthcare IT, and I have seen the transformations in healthcare, and in AIIMS. It is not that they have started recently. In '92, when I have joined, before that also technology was already in place. But during the journey, I have seen that, earlier the healthcare do not have any proper technology. But in India, what I have seen that people are working in traditional based healthcare practices. But when technology has come out, then people have started using it, and AIIMS is using first in the India to intervene the technology. 1988, who has thought it that the medical record is going to be digital? 1988, and at that time we have the mainframe. To see from mainframe today's days, we have supercomputer in AIIMS. And second part is that the transformations when it has come up, many technologies has come up. Who has thought about that virtual body, human body, how virtual body it can be used for the medical education and training programs. Okay, one example I am giving to you. Let's take neurosurgeon want to be trained. How he will be given the new surgeon to the body that you do this neurosurgery. And it is very risky, and it is risky for the life. So we have a training program of simulation of operations on neurosurgery. It is indigenous product. It is developed in AIIMS with collaboration with IIT Delhi. So these are the transformations that has come up. Right now, AIIMS is a center for excellency in AI healthcare. So recently we have imposed 300 crores to develop AI, different models. And with these models, it will be used by other institutions also, which can be shared. But total development program, it is within the AIIMS New Delhi.
Okay, I think that's an interesting journey from mainframes to supercomputers to virtual bodies and now AI, right? And when we are talking about AI, one project that you're working on, Dr. Sushil, is AI in oncology at AIIMS, right? It's very interesting given AI's potential to do a lot of good in India's system, healthcare perspective, but the uptake has not been very fast in India. So can you share more details on the project that you are doing, the scope, progress, objectives that you have in mind, results so far that you have seen?
The father of oncology is Dr. G.K. Rath, and who is heading the oncology oncology center in AIIMS New Delhi. When we have discussed, then he has told us one thing which is very surprised, that the main life-threatening disease is breast cancer and ovarian cancer right now in the country. And every day, 18% increase in the breast cancer in urban area, and 7% is increasing in the rural area.
Okay.
And to treating a cancer, you have to do early predictions. If you do the early predictions, we can treat 80% of the cancer patients is curable. Then we have started working on it. We have done a lot of literature research. What is the research is going on throughout the world? Then we came to a conclusion that we need this kind of model. Okay, and that model will help us out to predict early breast cancer and ovarian cancer.
Okay.
So we have made a project, we have submitted to the MIT, Ministry of IT, and they are so happy to funding this one. When they have started funding, we have named this project iOncology.ai.
Okay.
Now, this model has taken 4 years to design the model, train the model, and implement it. And you have cleaned the data. It has taken 4 years. And our concept is more data, more healthcare. More clean data, more you will get a very quality of AI model, which has been well trained in good quality of data. So that's why we have concentrated on cleaning the data and given a lot of efforts in this. And there is around more than 30 doctors are involved to clean the data. And secondly, these models, when which has been developed, it has been tested in the real data, and it was 82% accuracy rate right now. And now it is a national project, and it is used by more than 7 countries. And very soon it is going to international also. And when the few countries they'll sign the MOU with Ministry of Health, then we'll start using this model. But you have to be more careful in this, that when you will use this model, if the data which will come to the model, if it is not properly clean, if it is garbage, then model performance will go down. Yeah, this is the main challenge right now we have.
Yeah. So viewers, iOncology.ai, watch out for it. 7 countries are going to adopt it very soon. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Sushil. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, nice to talk to you. Yeah.
Next guest today over here is Deepak Khaitan, who is a director from the architecture advisory team at SAP India. Deepak, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So Deepak, you have been advising clients on their tech strategy for a long time now, right? In what ways do you see the Indian enterprises maturing when it comes to tech consumption, technology strategy? Are they leapfrogging global counterparts? Are they still stuck in the past? What's your take on that?
So, look, that over the past 2 decades where I have been in this, advisory. So what I have seen is that the mindset shift is, very rapid.
Yes.
Indian organizations, enterprises are going global, right? So one of the biggest change in the mindset is that our enterprises are going from a cost-driven mindset to a value-driven mindset. What that essentially means is that there was a time when IT was looked at as a cost in an organization. Now, what is happening is that organizations and more the business guys are asking for IT as an investment. And when we talk about investment, they are looking at it from a return on investment perspective.
Yeah.
The second biggest change which I am seeing is that organizations are looking at harmonized, intelligent, agile processes. So organizations are waking to that prerogative that how AI-driven processes, right, and AI-driven solutions can bring harmonization in their processes, at how industry standard processes can be leveraged, right? So those kind of things, those imperatives are becoming very, very evident. The third important aspect what I see is on the adoption. So it's no more that you deploy and you are done. When you see the impact on the KPIs, the business KPIs, that's where the real success is now being seen by the enterprises. And the last but the latest change which I am looking is that organizations are starting to establish the enterprise practices in their organization. So when we look at global organization, enterprise architecture has been there for years, but the same is now being leveraged by Indian counterparts as well. Yeah, so that's basically sums up the 4 major mindset changes which I'm seeing in Indian enterprises.
Yeah, that's good news. In a way, you see the gap really closing
Closing
down
in,
very quickly,
yeah.
right? But I think another thing that we want to really explore is there is a vendor consolidation happening, right? So and there is a shift towards more strategic partnerships than vendor relationships, right? So and key to this is building trust with your partners, with your service providers, with your enterprises, right? So what's the secret sauce that you've been doing this for so long? What's the secret sauce over here to build trust?
So the trust gets built over a period of time. You have to be consistent, you have to be honest, right? So that is there. Apart from that, coming from SAP, the ethics are very strong.
Yeah.
Maybe sometimes it will be challenged in short term, but that is really brings that long term relationship, because people understand that you have that ethics and you are not going to break that trust. Apart from that, to build that, we also have several tools. So first we listen empathetically to our customers. We understand what they want to do. And then SAP provides us with a lot of tools and capabilities which help us understand those, what the organizations are doing.
Yeah.
So when we go and have that conversation with our customers several times, customer also understand what gaps they have and what value is locked in that organization, which can be leveraged very quickly. Right. And apart from that, very important is that you stay agile and you evolve with customer needs, so that they understand that over a period of time we are running with them, we are there to support. And the best part is that SAP as an organization allows me to bring everything in our capability to help our customers grow and leverage that value.
Great. I think those are great tips for building trusted relationships. Thank you, Deepak, for joining in today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
We are closing it out with Eimran Kahn, CEO and founder, Confexco. Welcome to the show, Eimran.
Thank you so much for calling me.
So, Eimran, I think Confexco is organizing the BT OPEX Summit in Bangalore later this month, right? Where we at Nasscom Insights will also be participating. What kind of discussions the audience can expect in that event? Could you just share?
Sure. So Business Transformation Operational Excellence Summit India was launched to take India to the global platform. So BTOPEX as a name, this is the second annual we are doing. We are trying to cover operational excellence topic, business transformation topic, digital transformation topic, and also cover a little bit of people, process, and technology.
Okay.
So these are the topics we are trying to bring an international perspective to the Indian audience.
Yeah.
So the audience that you'll see at the event will be C-level executives, heads of departments, heads of GCCs who are part of international organizations.
Okay.
And our aim, which when I started in India last year, was to bring all these community together.
Yeah.
This is our aim. Simple.
Yeah.
The Confexco is here to make that community grow and connect with each other. That's all.
Okay. Great, Eimran. Thank you.
Welcome. Thanks.
Catch all of us together at the BT OPEX Summit in Bangalore on 20th and 21st of February 2025.